So, hi there. My name is Sigvart, and I'm from Castprint. And let me bring you to the future of fracture treatment. Fracture treatments have remained the same for almost 200 years. Yet today, still, 90% of all trauma cases are being treated with the same old, big, white, heavy, and uncomfortable plaster cast. What's even more troubling is that every 1 out of 3 cases register severe medical complications involving skin, and it shouldn't be like this. So we are solving this with the help of good old 3D printing by creating 3D printed casts that are lightweight, waterproof, ventilating, and custom-made for each patient. But more importantly, what we have created is the first end-to-end solution for hospitals and clinics, meaning that hospitals and clinics do not need to invest in any 3D printers, scanners, and that sort of stuff. The only thing they have to do is take a 3D image, and that's it. And we are already seeing our first results, especially over the last 3 months, considering the warm summer we had. So, and more importantly, people are sharing. People are sharing their love for us and sharing their stories already on social media. So we charge hospitals an annual subscription fee plus a transaction fee for each produced cast. Now we are starting here in the Nordics and Baltics, and later on we will grow simultaneously into the Central Europe. So this is only possible because of our team of specialists in healthcare, business, and technology. We are already seeing that fractures are just the start, and already future applications in rehabilitation, prosthetics, and so many more already opportunities for such a technology. So we are currently fundraising. So if any out there investors into healthcare space, or also we are recruiting actively. So out there who would like to join us, please reach out to us. And one more thing, if there's one thing to remember from this presentation is that we're the guys that should you ever have a fracture, is that we're the guys that will make it much more pleasant for you. Thanks.
Thank you, Sigvard. So, time for questions. Jury, please.
So your customers are hospitals. So how do you get to lots of hospitals?
Well, that's the best part. So how we are doing, we are working first of all with influencers, medical community, closely with the doctors who are specifically work in traumatology and rehabilitation who would like to get published. Because one of the challenges is that 3D printing, even though it has been around, not many clinical validation as well as published paper has been that's created. So this is an opportunity for them to get noticed and thus creating their image. So that's one of the opportunities we are now seeing, especially going outside of Latvia, and more importantly in Nordic countries where it's very necessary for them to get published.
And as a follow-up to this, how long is the sales cycle actually typically? Because working with hospitals sounds like...
So there are 2 cycles. One is the public cycle and one is the private. So our record for the private cycle actually is 1 week. But for the public hospitals, yeah, the sales cycles can be from 6 months to even more than 1 year.
If hospitals don't have to invest into printers, 3D printers, how do you deliver?
Yeah, so this is our solution that we provide off-site 3D printing. So currently for Latvia, we are doing it on-site in our own printers. However, we are already seeing that infrastructure for 3D printing is already available around Europe, specifically since the European funding has been so much done into that. But unfortunately, one of the challenges is how to maintain the quality, and this is where we come in. So basically, if you imagine McDonald's, so what we do is provide know-how, the settings, and that sort of stuff, so that we won't have to create ourselves the 3D printers to, let's say, Finland and so on.
How do you actually measure the hand? So you mentioned it's actually tailored for each person.
Yes, so it's being done by currently a 3D printing 3D scanner. So it's quite common actually in architecture and so on. But the main engine and the brain behind it is developed by ourselves, specifically together with the medical community, seeing where the pressure points are, how the common traumas are treated, and so on.
And the last question, please.
Have you already set any future goals or targets that you would like to achieve?
Yeah, so first is to close our first deal outside of Latvia. because Latvia is getting small for us, to be honest. And secondly, yeah, well, increase our team, fundraise, and actually make it accessible already outside, not just in the Baltics, but actually already Europe-wide.
Great. Thanks a lot
Thank you.
for Castprint.